Hey guys, welcome to TalkCrypto. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Wednesday the 12th of June. Bitcoin is just hovering above 67,000 and yeah, it's boring. There's not a lot happening. Price has dropped a little bit. Again, it's just in a range. Nothing really to talk about in terms of that. There's lots of little bits of news that's happening. Quick update on the $1 a day challenge. I got my $1 a day Bitcoin. Look in the comments if you're new to the show, see what that's all about. Got 1,800 and something sats, I can't remember again, I'll put the exact figure in. Quick one I want to talk about. Hey, listen quickly, just guys, if you're new to the show, really appreciate it if you give us a like, subscribe, and give some support for this new channel. I try and do these videos, you know, when I can, and I usually just jump in the car when I'm in between things and have a quick chat with you. The thing I want to talk about is something. It wasn't on my agenda, but literally I've just finished having a conversation with a builder I know, and it's so sad and it's so frustrating how, and it's something that so many people in the UK and I'm sure throughout the world are feeling, and that is just they're feeling like they're being completely fucked over. They feel like everything's getting more expensive. He's a self-employed builder and he's just going, what the fuck is the point? What is the point of me running my own small business? It's just the aggro, the hassle, it's just not worth it. The administration, the bureaucracy, all the bullshit that a small business owner has to jump through to run their own business. And he's just going, you know what, fuck it. I'm like 5 years away from retirement, I can't be arsed with it. I'm just gonna get, I've got a job now, I'm just gonna be employed and I don't have to worry about it. And then we're talking about how everything's just got so expensive, everyone's being left behind, there's disparity between those who have and those who haven't, and I had a little chat, and again, I'm not one for saying, oh, you ought to go and buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to be your savior, it's going to save the world, it's going to save you, and blah, blah, blah. You know, people have to discover it themselves. But what I did say, and I'm going to say little nuggets every time I see him. And you know, I don't want to go too heavy, and I'm not. It's not my style when I'm talking to people. You know, I'm a big believer in people will find their own path, and people don't often take advice. They, you know, they'll just go yeah, whatever. And so it's like, you know what, I've given up trying to persuade people to my thinking in person. This is, but hopefully we're doing these types of things, these videos and things like that, people can self-discover, if that would make sense. So that was really the whole purpose of doing these YouTube videos, because I want to help my family, sort of, you know, friends, to sort of discover Bitcoin, I guess. And you know, you have these conversations and you realise that actually most of them just think you're a complete lunatic or don't understand it or just think they know better. So you know what, this is a different way for me to do it, and hopefully if I can impact one person, then that's great. So yeah, so I just said, you know what, I said, you know what the real problem is? It's not all the governments, you know, we're talking about Conservatives and Labour, and for those who are not in the UK, they're the two main political parties. And I said that they all talk bullshit, they're all lying, they all, you know, same side of, they're one of the same thing, or whatever the phrase is, two sides of the same coin. And I said, you know what the real problem is? You know, you hear about this, you know, we have not built enough houses, or blah, what, all of the narrative that you hear in politics, all the noise, all the bollocks. And I said, you know what, cut out all that noise. You know what the real problem is? I said, it's the debasement of currency. It's the debasement of your money. I said, £100 in your pocket today will probably be worth about £85 next year, probably be worth £70 the year before, the year after. And I said, every year with the debasement of currency, you're just getting poorer and poorer and poorer, and it's just theft. And he looked at me and said, I've never thought about that before. I never even considered it. And then when I told him, you probably need just to keep up, not to make money, not to grow your money, but just to keep up. There's probably about a 7 to 8% increase in the circulating supply of money. So in other words, the debasement of money. And I said, oh bollocks, this road's closed. Right, Joyce, one take videos, guys. Right, so you got that, and then you got inflation, which again, if you believe what they tell you, is 4%. So just put 8 and 4 together, you're looking at 12% just to keep your head above water. So you got the increase in the money printing with the debasement of currency of 8%, and you've got the inflation of 4%. So just to keep up, just to keep your head above water. If you believe the inflation figures, which I don't, because they're obviously manipulated, they change what the inflation measures is every now and again with the basket of goods that they decide to put in there at any one time. And obviously everyone's inflation rate is probably going to be slightly different depending on what you buy, but you get the gist. And I was like, fuck, I never even knew that. I never even considered that. So that's the really sad reality, is that there are so many people, the vast majority of regular people, you know, regular nice people, have got no idea that they're being royally fucked over. And it made me absolutely livid. And it's so sad because, you know, we're in an election cycle both here and in the US, but we know that nothing's gonna fucking change. It's just, you know, because the ultimate problem isn't being addressed, and that is the money problem, the broken money system. So, but what is interesting, guys, I did do a little video the other day talking about how JFK's talking about it, which is a positive thing. But actually, you probably know this. Trump's a big advocate for crypto and Bitcoin. So it looks like he's going to be, well, number one, getting after that vote, but number two, doing a few, you know, hopefully supporting the, you know, that whole Bitcoin community and all the rest of it. So, you know, I won't believe it till I see it. But again, the fact is that hopefully it's starting to become more of a topic of debate and conversation that's becoming more mainstream. We're not really having these conversations in the UK about the broken money, and possibly where Bitcoin can sort of help and solve the problem and create a better decentralized, better money. But yeah, I just wanted to share really with my frustrations with where it's at, and I feel sorry for so many people who aren't aware of what actually is the problem, and they're just being manipulated and fooled into thinking that it's all these other problems, and somehow, you know, the greens can do it, the reds can do it, the blues can do it, or the greens, whatever it is, you know, that they can fix it by doing some sort of bullshit manifesto that's actually be meaningless. So yeah, it's interesting, and I just feel so sorry that people who haven't discovered Bitcoin and haven't realized what the real problem is. So, you know, I'm going to keep chatting to this guy, just give him little nuggets. I will drop in the Bitcoin thesis at some point, but I'm just going to sort of just keep dropping in the seeds and think, okay, just, yeah, you mentioned gold, but have you heard about this? You know, yeah. So I'm just going to see how that goes. But yeah, if you've got friends and family who are feeling frustrated, just maybe tell them the reality that, you know, why it's happening. And that's the debasement of our money system, our broken money. That would be its theft. And it ain't going to get any better until the money is fixed. So guys, listen, I'm going to leave it there. I've got to crack on. I hope you're already doing well. I hope you can have a lovely day, and keep tuned in. I'll share with you some more bits as and when. I'm thinking about bringing some more news segments into the show. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that on the fly. A bit tricky. Obviously, can't do it when I'm driving, and I'm not going to be able to remember all the relevant pieces of news. But yeah, keep tuned in. Really appreciate your support, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.